And now we go back to the story about the PDP and its caucus meeting. Of course, we understand that both factions have been barred from having to use the Wadata Plaza to hold the proposed NEC meeting that should have been held today. And of course, to give more perspective to these political crises, most especially internal crisis within the opposition party, the PDP, we have Semion Nnah, who is a professor and will also be sharing, of course, his insights with us this afternoon. Professor Nnah, thank you so much for joining us on the news.
Thank you, and good afternoon, viewers.
We are glad to finally have you. So let's begin with the deepening internal crisis in the PDP. I mean, two rival factions were built to hold a parallel NEC meeting today in Abuja, but then they were not allowed to access the headquarters. How does this come to you?
You can see that there's an external influence that is working out here because the Damagum faction, that's the chairman and the suspended, I don't know whether suspended secretary now or the secretary, I don't know which one to call it. I'm referring to Anyanwu, you know, are insisting on expanded NEC meeting, while the faction of the Governors Forum, led by Makinde, is insisting on NEC meeting. I don't see any farce in this NEC meeting or extended NEC meeting. You see, you can see that it is just to create a ruse in the political party. Now, when the parties went to court, or when the party rather went to court, when I mean parties now, I mean the different factions of the same party went to court, what the court said, and the Supreme Court for that matter, that it is an internal problem of the party. So if it's an internal problem of the party, why is the police and national security this is coming to, you know, stop them from entering their headquarters? So you can see there's an external influence. See, let nobody be fooled here. The person that is causing the problem just get out of the country and ensured that this meeting does not hold. Because if this meeting holds, peradventure, it could be what will bring the party together. I think the priority here is to ensure that this political party does not hold sway. Because if you look at it now, there's no party that is having a base. PDP is having crisis, Labour is having crisis, SDP that has never had crisis before is now having crisis. So you can see what I mean, that there's an external influence that is making sure that there's no opposition. And that is what is playing out here.
So when we talk about external, Professor, now when we talk about external influence, who or what are you referring to?
The person that was supposed to be their secretary. And Damagum before was not supporting Anyanwu, but because he was voting by Wike, he has now supported Anyanwu. You see the problem? So there's a Wike faction now, and there's a Makinde faction. And that's what is causing the problem. Now, what stops them? If they want to have an extended NEC meeting, is that a problem? But if the NEC, I think that the highest lawmaking body of the party is the NEC. If the NEC says they want to have a NEC meeting, why must somebody else come and say, no, it has to be an extended NEC meeting? That's why some of us observers are saying, I'm not a card-carrying member of any political party, but I can see what is playing out here, that somebody is playing the drum that PDP is dancing. That is the truth.
All right, so I'd like to actually find out, okay, well, probably we just need to end the conversation right here. Maybe some other time we'll do more on it because we're actually constrained by time at this particular point. Professor Semion Nnah, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us on the news.